So maybe for Kyle and Derek, this is from my Twitter. Alternative universe Kyle that makes no changes except the TRT. How's it work out? There's not only the muscle response to the exercise, but the motivation response. I don't know what kind of psych effects it. Talk to me about alternative universe, no TRT.
He's like visibly changed, like just big. He's always been like predisposed to having big traps, and like his traps are bigger than mine already. He's just like he's already like losing his fucking neck over there, and
Yeah.
It's cool to see. He's super pumped, and he's been, like I said, sticking to the vertical diet. He'll hack it a little bit. I got him on that Greg Doucette French toast every now and then when he's really craving something sweet, but otherwise just sticking to the vertical diet, sticking to your split, and loving his experience with Merrick.
So maybe for Kyle and Derek, this is from my Twitter. Alternative universe Kyle that makes no changes except the TRT. How's it work out? There's not only the muscle response to the exercise, but the motivation response. I don't know what kind of psych effects it. Talk to me about alternative universe, no TRT.
So his ability to recover would obviously be lower. So he would probably be doing less, intensive of exercise. Like he wouldn't be doing as many sets. He wouldn't be doing as much volume. He would be probably changing his workouts a little bit to be more focused on less on like when you're, it's kind of hard to explain, but sometimes when you're on gear, you can get away with more like volume work and less like progressive overload style. Like, although it is still important, you can get away with less taxing stuff on your joints because ultimately you can facilitate growth with just more volume that you otherwise may not be able to tolerate as a natural. It's a little bit hard to explain because it's like ultimately you could do like high intensity, really fucking heavy with like less overall sets, or you could do more sets with, lower weights, but still induce a similar hypertrophy response or better. And in general, the higher the volume you can tolerate when you're on exogenous tests, the better. So his like how he would respond, not on gear, it would be like his training would be a bit different. Everything would be like slightly different, but in general, he still would have been able to get shredded. He just would have been like probably 15 pounds lighter, I would imagine. That's
what about
ultimately what would have happened?
Do you think that, and maybe this one's for Kyle, if you hadn't had the same response to the exercise, or maybe some sort of like, I don't know, TRT glow, just infusing you with enthusiasm, like how did that, do you think how did that play into it? I don't know, stop
It
there.
played a lot into it, just like the placebo effect, if nothing else. I used to talk about the way that we would get ourselves motivated to like get into a fitness kick when I was younger. We do like these 6-month spurts where I'd get pretty muscular, like obviously nothing like what I've done this time around, but like 6 months of working out hard as a natural, and like getting like visible like muscle definition, and maybe like seeing the top of an ab, like when you're in bed and you're like sitting up just right or something. I remember my girlfriend was like, "Ooh, starting to get a little bit of an ab there," and I was like, "That's a terrible compliment."
You're not fat as fuck anymore.
Yeah,
you're top 40%.
But what we would do back then is we would go and like blow as much money as we could at GNC on like fucking cell tech and protein. And there was something about having just blown $250 that was like this sort of placebo thing, or not really placebo, this motivational factor where it's like, you just spent $300 on nonsense. Get in there and lift those weights. Like, just you can't let that shit sit on the counter. Like if nothing else, work out until it's gone. Like there's a little bit of an effect that comes from that. So like, there was a lot of things that like motivated me to keep going along the way. One, I really didn't want to let Derek down at all. Two, I just didn't like the idea of failure. I don't like that at all. I had set out to do a thing and I wanted to get it done. And like I said, that little metaphor earlier about I've got someone in front of me cutting that path through the jungle for me. I know that he knows the way out. And as long as I just stay right behind him, we're going to get there. So like, it was easy for me to stay motivated because of things like that. And as far as like, obviously I've worked out without testosterone. I've worked out with testosterone. And I would say like the biggest difference is the recovery. At first I got really sore, right? You know, like the first few workouts, but after like a few weeks, maybe even a month and a half, 6 weeks, I didn't get sore really anymore. Like not any like serious soreness. Certainly not that sort of like, oh, it hurts to get out of bed kind of soreness.
Not like you're walking weird after a hard leg day. Just never happened.
Like for a day, and then it would sort of be gone. And I think, and that is probably could be attributed to a number of things that I was doing. I don't know if I told you, Derek, but I take those 105-degree Epsom salt baths for an hour every night while letting that shampoo you sent me soak in for an hour. So like every little thing that I could do, because I read that those baths at that temperature for an hour burn as many calories as a 30-minute walk. And I was like, well, I'm already walking 45 minutes a day, doing an hour's worth of cardio a day. Let's just use part of the time when we're sitting on our ass to just sit in boiling hot water with Epsom salt. And like, I think that maybe helped with some of the muscle soreness as well. And I always use a foam roller and shit like every day. So I did everything I could to like be able to get back in the gym the next day and just go as hard as I could. And
you did, of course, like push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest, just in a cycle the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. Even when I dropped that knife on my foot, remember I sent you guys that video of me in the I'm in the emergency room at like 2-3 in the morning or something like that. Cause I was literally drinking my pre-workout and I hit the knife and the knife went into my foot and now there's blood everywhere. So I go to the ER and when I got out of the ER, I drove straight to the gym. I just went straight to the gym and like limped in with like a boot on my leg and like a bloody sock. And they're just like, dude, what happened? I'm just like, I had a little accident. They're like, when? I was like, like 30 minutes ago. Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what, I'm going to miss pull day?
Yeah, it's pull day. It doesn't matter.
Pull day. Come on. This is pull 2. This is the rough one. I got to get this out of the way.